Nyavu Ketchamalea. My name is Dr. Jessica Mosier, and I'm joining you from the traditional land of the Muckamaloni, where I'm a guest for the Paskayaki tribe. So my career is I'm a tribal public health consultant. So I'm an independent contractor that works with different companies that are looking to bring in a native voice or educate them and their employees about native ways. I've been doing this since I graduated, before I graduated, actually. I graduated December of 2023 with a Doctor of Public Health. I actually started this work a year before through connections with my school. So path after high school. For this question, I kind of want to emphasize that path means that other people have traveled it. In my case, that is not the case. Neither of my parents graduated from high school, actually. So the path is one that I had to forge myself. It was very zigzag. There was a lot of switchbacks, a few cliffs, I want to say. So it was not in any way red carpet. Let's put it that way. So as far as did you always know you wanted to work in this field? The answer to that is majority of my adult life, because I've seen what a lack of prevention can do to someone's health. My father actually had to have a liver transplant because he had fatty liver disease, which is completely preventable with weight loss. And you see that a lot, diabetes and such. In my family, it's not if you're going to get diabetes, it's when you're going to get diabetes. And I really want to change that conversation to keep people out of hospitals. And so the actual health side of healthcare instead of the sick part of medicine. So looking back, if there's anything you would do differently in your education or training. Yes. One of the big things about that question is we spend a lot of time telling ourselves what we cannot do instead of what we can do. So I didn't apply for as many scholarships. I didn't take the SATs. I didn't take advantage of everything available to me as a Native American student because I didn't think I was going anywhere. I didn't think I could succeed. I didn't believe in myself. And I didn't know that it was actually, if I just tried, that I might be successful. So it was a lot of doubt in my mind, a lot of imposter syndrome. And even some of the scholarships I know looking back, there were a few that I knew was the first one I know about. It was the first time ever offered, and there were very few people that applied, and I 100% would have got it if I would have filled out the application and turned it in, and didn't have any egregious errors or stuff that would flag me as someone who couldn't, complete college. So I regret not doing that. What skills are most important for someone in your field? You need to be able to talk to strangers and sell yourself wherever you go. I have to do a lot of networking. So I have to go to events hosted by the Native community, like the Department of Healthcare Services Office of Tribal Affairs, their quarterly meetings. I attend a lot of ceremony, like in powwow, local events in the Native American community. Since I'm in San Francisco, we have the Native American Cultural District, the only one in the U.S., as well as the American Indian culture community. And so they kind of sound the same, but they're very different. One's a physical space and place, and the other one's actual events where we kind of promote our culture and our ways at different events in the city and also practice them weekly. We have a drum and dance circle where we can connect with each other. So it's really about establishing connection, being everywhere we possibly can, and really build your name and brand at the same time. So you have to be very brand aware when you're out, how you present yourself, how you dress. Your manners are very important because that's how you are coming forth as a professional. How long did it take you before you became financially comfortable in your career? About, I want to say maybe 2 years, because after you build that brand, people go to you as someone who can possibly do some work in a certain arena. And then you have multiple contracts, and that what's really establishes yourself financially. The contracts tend to be really lucrative at first appearance because it's a flat amount. It's basically someone's handing you a check, but you also have to account for the fact that you need to pay taxes. You have to put some aside for retirement. So when you do your bid and such, you need to keep that in mind. So it looks really comfortable until you do the actual math. So you have to be very aware of that. So what habits help someone succeed in your field? Follow through. You need to do what you say you're going to do. There's no excuses. Some of the government grant work that I've done, there's no laters or maybes or can I get an exception for this one deadline. There is no such thing. Federal and state grants are very black and white. The questions are very specific, and you can't really wander off on rabbit trails. You have to be really intense and intentional in what you write and make sure it actually answers the question and not kind of goes off into some kind of analytical dialogue that, you think that you're illustrating some part of a certain aspect that actually is not even close to what the target answer is. So just definitely doing what you say you're going to do and being able to answer questions as they're outlined in a grant, and also grant reporting. Once you establish that you have the grant, you have the opportunity to continue as a consultant in the grant reporting aspects and make sure that they keep the grant. Especially in Indian country, there's a very high turnover in employees, even at the upper C-suite level, CEO, COO, CFO. So you have to be able to, as a consultant, your role is actually very important to keep consistency, maintain the work, and educate people about what's been done in the past as you move forward in your work. And definitely a selling point when you establish yourself as a professional and what you can offer. Well, thank you so much for your time. I wish you best in your career journey. And I hope that you get a lot from all the presenters today. Thank you.